Where to even start with this movie? First, I could start. This is a paid request from Lucas. I know I have a few more from. We'll get to them when I can. If anyone wants to request any type of videos, PayPal is the best way to do it. Do have a Cash App as well. Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. For those who sent them, thank you. I do appreciate it. But yeah, Transformers 4, Age of Extinction. Okay, calm down. Michael Bay says he was done after the third film. Shia LaBeouf, he's not doing anymore. They do whatever they want. But the studio kept wanting Michael Bay to continue because the other films made so much money. Now, I guarantee you it was one or two things, probably both, as to why Michael Bay came back. Number one, how much money? Keep going. How much money? Keep going. Two, there's another film he did, and I think the same studio financed it and said, hey, we'll finance that movie, and I'll do a Transformers film. That film was Pain and Gain. Now, I like Pain and Gain. And ironic, well, I also had Mark Wahlberg, who's in this movie. But Pain and Gain, I actually remember liking. And I'm assuming that's how he got this film made. It's like Sandra Bullock. You want me to do Speed 2? Okay, give me a paycheck and help me get the film Hope Floats made. That happened. And you get a shitty sequel. Go figure. Before I get into the whole pile of shit with how long this film is, 2 hours and 45 minutes that felt like 4 hours and 55 minutes. To the cast and Mark Wahlberg. I love all the Texans that sound like they're from Boston. From the action scenes that went on forever and felt like the same fucking thing over and over again. To the felt so repetitive and redundant. To all the China, China, China. It's all about China because they really want to get that Chinese money. To the lame dutt fuck of a plot, which seems counterproductive to what the plot was before, to the weird as fuck stuff I completely forgot about, like the whole Romeo and Juliet rule, where, let me get to that first, because it's Mark Wahlberg, who's an inventor, and a Texan. Then he has a daughter, 17 years old, wearing short shorts up to her foot. I mean, in real life, I think she was like 19. But she's supposed to be playing a 17-year-old with shorts that if I look, I'm going to see her snatch. I'm going to see what she ate for breakfast. If she any higher. You gotta shave when you go outside, when you wear those, and I don't mean your legs. And then we find out she's got a boyfriend who's this race car driver. And then you find out he's like 20. So it's a 20-year-old going out with a 17-year-old. And then you find out, oh, I was a sophomore in high school and he was a senior. So she was 15 years old when he was like 18. This guy was going out with a fucking 15-year-old. And, hey, Dad, you can't call the cops on me because Romeo and Juliet law, which is not even what the fucking law says, because I'm not going to get... That's if it's a sexual assault, not going out and just banging underage women. You're still going to jail. It's still fucking pedophile. So one of the main characters is a fucking pedophile. Even at 17, they're still underage. But, again, they were going out when he was 18 and she was 15. So now we have a Transformer movie with fucking pedophilia in it. Why then not... That slipped my mind when I first saw this film. It just slipped it. I think I was in a daze or what. Nurses a baby bottle. Because I'm waiting for this movie to get done. It wasn't this bottle. I don't know what the fuck, but I missed it the first time, but holy shit. I'll get... To the actresses that went on forever, the running down that went on forever, the plot that's all over the place, to this is where you're going with the story, that the humans, the CIA Black Ops group that's hunting Autobots, but the president and all of them are too fucking dumb to realize what's going on, even though in previous fucking films we had Josh Duhamel and Tyrese, his theater retired, but like Josh Duhamel and all these other fucking people involved. Plus, wasn't Josh Duhamel in the 5th film? But then he doesn't know what's going on. And what in the fuck? I hate these movies. Like the first one I could deal with, but the rest of these films so fucking suck. I know my friend Michael Keane likes him. That's cool. Other people like him. That's cool. It ain't for me. Because it's too fucking stupid, and the actresses go on for too fucking long, and they're too fucking repetitive, and you have either stupid comedy shit, or fucking pedophilia shit. It's in the movie. I'm not making it up. Look it up, the Romeo and Juliet thing. Listen to the dialogue. Oh, I went out with him when I was a sophomore, and he was a fucking senior. I think people forgot about that because they forget about this fucking movie existed. For good reason. It's like people forget that Ariel and Little Mermaid's supposed to be like 15, 16 years old. But yet she's ready to show her fucking seashell titties out. Of course you did that, Disney. But this wasn't Disney's fault. This was the other fucking people's fault. Okay, the best way I could do this to try to explain it, start at the beginning. Where we're in the world of Jurassic Park. I mean, the billions and millions of years ago, aliens came by to terraform and seed the planet, and they wiped out the dinosaurs, and this is metallic alloy called transformium. I don't know why the fuck they did that, because I thought the whole thing was the Allspark made all the Transformers, but now this metallic alloy called transformium, called it unobtainium, because Avatar got it, you know. So years later, they find some of this stuff. Funny how Optimus Prime and none of these people apparently didn't know any of this shit in the other films. And so the government is going to try to make Transformer drones, their versions. So it's years after the 3rd film, where Chicago got trashed, and apparently the country hates Autobots and Decepticons. There's even posters, like, they might as well say, go fuck yourself, Optimus, go fuck yourself, Bumblebee. But what's weird is that the government is still kind of okay with them, and they're looking for Optimus Prime. But it's the CIA Black Ops group that are hunting. They're supposed to be hunting for Decepticons, but they're also killing Autobots, which you would think people would notice, but apparently the president and them don't notice, because Thomas Lennon from Reno 911, Lieutenant Dangle, I think that was his character's name. I love Reno 911. I haven't seen it in a long time, though. But I love that show. Anyway. He's in there. His character's like stuttering. And, the president, loved to, beat Optimus Prime. And so they don't know what's going on. But the other group, they're just hunting everybody. Because Kelsey Grammer is our villain. And I like Kelsey Grammer. But guys, he's got to stop doing some shitty sequels. Expendables 3, this movie. You tell me you ran out of money from all the Frasier? And you were on Cheers for a bit? You ran out of that money? And the Simpsons Sideshow Bob? Can't tell me you ran out of that money already, dude. Really? So, I guess like humans are hate and they're afraid. And they have a fucking phone number you're supposed to call in case there's any alien activity. And people hate and they hate and they hate. Despite all the stuff the Autobots have done in the first 3 fucking films. But apparently no one remembers that. No mention of Shia LaBeouf. No mention of anybody else in the other films. You think they'd be important somehow, some way. Yeah, I know you can't get the actors, but at least reference the characters and what they're doing to try to maybe help the situation. But it also shows how shitty Shia LaBeouf's character is, because he doesn't even once think, oh, I hope Bumblebee's okay, I hope Optimus Prime's okay, oh, fuck it, I'm off whatever fucking job I at, oh well, tough titty, have a good ride. So, considering none of those characters in the first 3 films give a shit about the Autobots, who have done nothing but save them. Granted, you could argue that Transformers 3... Optimus Prime fucked up because he started Leonard Nimoy's character up, but he was tricked and he was fooled. Won't be fooled again. But people could blame him for that. You fucked up. ECW crowd. You fucked up. You fucked up. But nobody's trying to help. Whatever. So now you have a group of humans hunting down all the Transformers. I don't know where to begin with, because it's going all over the place. You have this character who's a bounty hunter called Lockdown, who's working with the CIA Black Ops group and Kelsey Grammer. I'll give you this seed thing so you can make more of your Transformer drones because you want a Transformer army to protect Earth that you think you can control, so of course they can't. But I want Optimus Prime because the creators want Optimus Prime for some fucking reason. Then we're introduced to Mark Wahlberg, the Texan that sounds from Boston, as this inventor. I don't buy him as a fucking teacher in The Happening. I sure as hell don't buy him as a fucking inventor. Who's got this daughter who's 17 years old, ready to show her fucking ass crack, barely has shorts on, might as well be wearing just panties. And also TJ Miller, which that guy is a dumb fuck in real life. He's the same guy that at one point sent a fucking bomb scare somewhere as a gag. When you do that kind of thing, you're a piece of shit. So fuck TJ Miller. He's an asshole. Thankfully, his character dies in this movie. Of course, Mark Wahlberg, he can't make their money for rent. They go into this movie theater, him and TJ Miller, to look for parts. This rundown theater. It's funny how one of the guys that runs the theater, says about how, sequels or remakes nowadays, they're a bunch of crap. I'm like, yeah, and I'm watching one. So, ironic how you say that. It's a weird line to put, because you are a sequel, and you are crap. So they find parts and a truck. And the people who own the theater didn't even know there was a fucking truck in there. How the fuck do you not know there's a goddamn semi-truck in your fucking rundown theater? Because the one guy goes, there's a truck? So he's able to buy the truck, the semi. You find out it's Optimus Prime, rusted up, I guess technically kind of dead or whatever. Because then Marky Mark is able to look at it and realize it's a Transformer. That's where he's like, oh my god, guys, it's a Transformer. And jumpstarts his heart. And now we have an Optimus Prime who's a bitter, angry, hates humanity. Because on the one hand, granted, if they're hunting down his friends and killing his friends after all the stuff he's done. But on the flip side, you also helped kind of cause Chicago because you started Leonard Nimoy and you fucked up and you told all the humans to trust him and he fucked everything up and tried to blow up, the world. You know what I mean? So you kind of fucked up on that too, Optimus, but, And I'm sorry, like, I don't want to see an Optimus in a pissy mood. Talking about I want to kill this guy. What are you, John McClane? I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Just like, if it's Raphael from the Ninja Turtles, I'll buy him to saying that. But it just like, I wouldn't want a Ninja Turtle movie where here's a sequel where Raphael hates all humans, is ready to kill all humans, or not kill, but like fuck all humans. You know, unless it's written well, like you have to write it well. It's just like, it's just such a weird fucking direction I didn't really care for. And it just didn't sound and feel like Optimus. I did Optimus Prime, you want to do something different? I did it. But it just didn't seem like Optimus Prime. I don't know. Anyway. I would bet Buddy Peter Cullen, who voices him, probably didn't want to say a lot of these lines too. Especially like when he's jump started, he goes, "I'll kill you." Or like when he's fighting the Dinobot because he needs to get help for the fight in Hong Kong. He's like, "You defend my family or die." But then like 5 seconds, we're giving you your freedom. And I'm like, you just said defend my family or die, but then you say we're giving you your freedom. Is it really freedom? Where it's like, help me or you're dead, but you're free. You see how counterintuitive? It's like the whole fucking, that is like the whole fucking movie. It's like, fuck you or die, but you're free. Which is it? It's like the fucking guy from Cobra. You're free. If my friend Michael Keane sees this, maybe he can explain to me. How the fuck does that make sense? Defend my family or you defend my family or die. But we're giving you your freedom. What the fuck? Oh my god. Explain it to me, please. Make sense. Jesus Christ. So Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, T.J. Miller, they bring the truck home. The daughter comes home. She's been denied college again. She gets pissed at her dad. They fix his Optimus Prime. He goes, "I'll kill you." Meanwhile, the CIA guys are helping this lockdown bounty hunter who kills Ratchet, one of the Transformers from before. T.J. Miller stupidly called the military, so they come in. They threaten and are ready to kill Mark's daughter. Optimus Prime comes in. Looks like he killed a bunch of the humans, although I guess they deserve it. And then the daughter's boyfriend, who's a race car driver, comes in. T.J. Miller gets killed because lockdown threw this grenade. And it's a very, like, creepy death where there are all these explosions and then he's like, T.J. Miller's frozen in this metal and there's like a little bit of gore, not gore, but like melted, like it looks like maybe some flesh. It's just like, okay, that's like the darkest death in the whole franchise. And it's like weird tone shift thing. Okay. Then you have this lawn chase where the race car driver gets away from the bad guys. Optimus Prime is fighting Lockdown. They all get away. Optimus Prime tells him to stay here. I gotta try to find the other Autobots. And that's where, like, the race car driver is like, "Oh, I'm going out with your daughter." "No, you're not. She's 17, and you're what, 20?" And he pulls out a card that's a Romeo and Juliet card about the statutes. I'm like, isn't that for sexual assault? Not for you to go out and bang her anytime you want. And it's still, and he didn't. Oh, Dad, I was in sophomore and he was in senior. So she was 14 or 15 and he was 19 or 20. Or wait. Sorry. He's 20 now. She was 14 or 15 and he was 17 or 18. Probably like 15 to 18. It makes my fucking head ready to explode. They put this in the movie. Like, they put this in the movie. In a Transformers movie. Think about that. There's a guy fucking an underage girl in a Transformers movie. I completely forgot about that, like I said before. That blew my mind when I watched it. I went, how did I forget about that? I just wanted, my brain wanted to wash this out of my system through my asshole. Oh my God, man. Just take a moment. Just take a moment and think about that. If someone goes out there and say that's that big deal, they're the ones you should worry about. I'll tell you one thing. If one fucking person says, what's the big deal? You're on the list. You're on the shit list. I'm just saying that right now. Just, I don't... No. So anyway... Optimus can only find 4 Autobots. Bumblebee, still mostly without a voice. Even though, again, one of the movies he got his voice back. At the first one. John Goodman, who has like a cigar. Which I know he's a Transformer with a cigar, but... Yeah. He does have some personality. John Goodman tries to have fun with the role. Ken Watanabe doing the most stereotypical samurai. Oh, sensei, I'm going to talk about a haiku. I would think Ken Watanabe would have been fucking insulted if he read this shit. Like, get the fuck out of here with this. It's the most stereotypical shit with that. And... some asshole named Clown Shoes, Crosshairs, must be Clown Shoes, some fucking green asshole. Okay. Then we go to like Stanley Tucci, who is with the company that's making and deals with the metallic alloy. And now it could kind of move, kind of like the, what do you call it? You know how in like Terminator Dark Fate, where the Terminator is just like, just these little polygons, just do everything. Now these transform, those, they could do that too. So you don't even see them transform. It just, they go into little pits, like fucking pits of puppet. I forget what the, like, how the fuck did I forget that shit? Like nanobites, like nanotech, nanotechnology. That's what it looks like. Like you see, like Jason X, when the things came up and fits Jason Voorhees, and again, the Terminator Dark Fate, just the nano. That's all it looks like now, not actual transform in a film called Transformers. So Tucci's company is dealing with that. They're hired by Kelsey Grammer because he wants a fucking army to protect Earth, but kill all these other innocent people for the greater good. Eventually, Optimus Prime and the daughter gets taken. It's funny because the daughter is in a car and she doesn't know how to get out of a car. Optimus is like, get out of here. So she just goes to the back seat and just waits in the back seat because apparently car doors don't work. They get captured. Mark Wahlberg does slow motion. Then, like, Stanley Tucci. Also, like, they have their Stanley Tucci and Kelsey Grammer. They got their Transformers. One's named Sentry, who's trying to be like a wannabe Bumblebee, but it's red. Or at least they say it. And then Galvatron, which is voiced by Frank Welker, who is the voice of the original Megatron. And you find out Galvatron is actually the reincarnated Megatron. And is working with the humans at first, but then does his own programming, and then gets the other drones, and they become an army, and they want the seed. The seed to create an army to take over the Earth. And Kelsey Grammer and his team want it because they want to make their own drones. Galvatron want because they want their army. The good guys have to protect it. Stanley Tucci has it, so they gotta take him with them. Before that, the Autobots and Mark Wahlberg and the pedophile race car driver gotta go rescue the girl. And the Autobots gotta go get Optimus. They go on lockdown ship. Somehow Mark Wahlberg finds a gun that fits him. And I don't know how the fuck that works. Why are there guns that Mark Wahlberg and them can carry? So that Marky Mark can shoot. It's funny how apparently Jason Statham at first was going to be in these movies. Which, that'd be funny if they make him a Texan. I would prefer it if it was Jason Statham. The movie still would have sucked, but I would prefer Jason Statham. I really would. I just like Statham more than Mark Wahlberg. Would not have saved the film, but it would have been an upgrade for me. It really would. Sorry for the pause. I'm like trying to remember what happened next. Yeah, he has the gun. Like the sword gun. It's like, what is this, Final Fantasy? The sword guns. And is able to shoot some robot creatures that are on there. Get his daughter out. The other Autobots find Optimus Prime. And in this Optimus Prime, that's, at times very bitter. And he's like, let's get the fuck out of here. And like, I get the sentiment. How many more of mine need to be sacrificed for your mistakes? I mean, some of it was your mistakes too, motherfucker. You guys came down. You guys landed and shit and had all these fights. You trusted Leonard Nimoy, asshole, in the last film. You the one who started him up. You thought he was the good, grade A deal. That was your fault, dickhead. Fuck you, Optimus. Hey, and also, like, hey, you guys are robots. There's good robots and bad robots. But you're surprised that there's good humans and bad humans. It's like Optimus didn't fucking learn anything from before, or doesn't remember anything. Shitty writing is what it is. Shitty writing. It's like, oh, I thought the Allspark created these things. No, it was this metallic alloy we never fucking heard of before. And that'd still be it was something else. And then fucking King Arthur shit in the next one. And then whatever the fuck, Rise of the Beast, I don't remember a damn thing about that movie, to be honest. Not a damn thing other than it tried to shoehorn G.I. Joe, kinda. And the Beasts were barely in the film called Rise of the Beast. And then like like an hour of the movie takes place in Hong Kong. It's like one long action scene that, to be honest, I don't remember a fucking thing about, and I just watched it the other day. Because this scene goes on fucking forever. Mark Wahlberg, the daughter, the pedo race car driver, Stanley Tucci, they got the seed. They're shot at by, what's the actor's name? I remember not minding the actor. I've seen him in other stuff. Titus Welliver? Yeah, I liked him as a character actor. He was on the TV show Bosch, Sons of Anarchy, Deadwood. I liked him in the Ben Affleck films. Wait, what was he in? Yeah, he was in Zero Tolerance with Robert Patrick. I liked him in that. Gone Baby Gone, Argo, The Town. I liked him in that. But, I mean, this was a whatever role for him, honestly. But yeah, this is one of those things I'm just watching going, this fucking... So they're getting shot by that guy. Really, the only Autobots there for a good chunk of it is Ironhide. And by the way, this doesn't make sense either. So this is where the Autobots need to be to protect this seed. But the only two fucking people there are Bumblebee and, not Ironhide, John Goodman's character. Ironhide is long gone. But yeah, John Goodman and Bumblebee are there. Tim Watanabe and the green asshole are with Optimus Prime doing fuck all. Because Optimus Prime is in the forest, the jungle area, waterfalls, and to get the Dinobots. Who I think they were in the ship that Lockdown was in. Optimus Prime doesn't need the other two there. They're literally just there watching. One gets up and just sits and watches. You know, this big battle that could kill all you, why don't you two be there as well? Shitty planning by Optimus Prime. We should have more allies here to protect this thing that's the most precious thing. Nah. I need you two to come with me so you just sit on your asses and watch while I fight a dinosaur and... I say you're free, but I threaten the shit out of you. So that's what... I mean, it's just... John Goodman shoots this, Bumblebee shoots this, Mark Wahlberg shoots this. A building crumbles, buildings fall, glass, metal, glass, ass, metal, glass, ass. Rinse and repeat for like 40 fucking minutes. And we have all this Hong Kong propaganda because, you know, China's like, we will protect Hong Kong, and, you know, no, you won't. God damn it. And the action just got so repetitive and the same that you've seen in all the other films. Because guess what? With Transformers, you can only do so much with live-action Transformer films. They get shot 18 times, but that's another thing. So many times these Transformers will get shot, but then they're not dead. But then this one gets shot by one thing, and they are dead. So, like, Optimus Prime could get shot, or stabbed through the chest, and he's not dead. But this one could get shot, and then they're dead. But it's like, so, like, you can't tell how much damage that you really take or not take. Sometimes you can't tell what the fuck this and this and this is who are fighting. Just a bunch of fucking metal fighting each other. And they shoot, and they shoot, and they shoot. It just... There's no other variety and no other choreography that you can do with these motherfuckers. So it becomes repetitive. The same old fucking shit. And that's why people watch and watch and watch, and it gets so... It drains you. It fucking drains you. It drains the fuck out of you. And even though they put so much, by the end I can't remember anything about it. It's funny, I watched Universal Soldier again, thanks to a request. The fight between Van Damme and Dolph is not, the epic, they go for 30 minutes and doing all this and flips and shit. But I do remember, good night, asshole. I do remember Van Damme's beautiful kicks. I do remember the stuff before. Shoot her in the head. It's empty. I remember stuff about that. I remember Dolph hidden and then Van Damme grabbing it and then... I can't remember shit with this. Bunch of shit blows up the movie. Eventually, Mark Wahlberg fights the Titus guy. The guy from Bosch. Throws a football at his face. Guy goes out the window. Stanley Tucci does what he can for what he's given. And if there's positives I'll give, Kelsey Grammer does what he can. Stanley Tucci does what he can. But there's only so much they could do. It's weird that John Turturro's not in this. It's weird that some of these, like Josh Duhamel. You tell me you're trying to get Josh Duhamel back for a major role? Really? I bet he would say yes. I think even Tyrese would have said yes. Yeah, I know he was retired at the end of the 3, but hell, he was retired and then he went back to help Sam, so you never know. Maybe he has to help Josh Duhamel, and I don't know. I'm not saying that would save the film, but I'm just thinking. As I'm trying to remember what the hell happened next. Eventually, Optimus fights the Dinobot, overcomes him. You defend my family, or you die. By the way, we're giving you your freedom. Kind of mixed signals. John Goodman's character runs out of ammo. I better remember what the fuck Bumblebee did during the whole fight and battle. Before Optimus arrives. I don't remember anything that Bumblebee did. Eventually, Optimus comes in, riding the dinosaur. Ken Watanabe and the other guy come in. The green asshole. Optimus Prime kills some, uses the Dinobot. Mark Wahlberg. Optimus Prime fights Lockdown. Then Mark Wahlberg helps him because Optimus Prime saved him by killing Kelsey Grammer. And then Optimus Prime gets stabbed. But he's not dead. Then Mark Wahlberg shoots at Lockdown. And somehow this Lockdown can't kill a fucking human. There's literally a point where he slams down and Mark Wahlberg is holding this thing. And I'm like, okay, you could hold whatever the fuck in front of you. The actual power... That'd be like if a fucking fly held a fucking sledgehammer, sword, whatever. It's not going to matter because it's going to do this. And it's going to be dead. From the force. And the strength. But somehow Mark Wahlberg is able to keep it at bay. Michael Bay. I don't know why. Because stupid bullshit. With his fucking stupid sword gun. That Marky shove up his fucking ass and do some boogie nights off his fucking reservation. Hate this fucking movie. Hate this fucking franchise. I really do, watching some of these again. I really hate this fucking franchise. I really do. And eventually Optimus kills Lockdown. Galvatron just fucks off and then somehow becomes Megatron in the next movie. I don't even remember how the hell that happened. So, like, Galvatron almost gets forgotten about, honestly. Actually, to be fair, I don't know what the fuck happened to Galvatron. He might have been killed, he might have been destroyed, he might have had some... I don't remember what the hell happened to him. I really don't. I don't remember. Did he run off? I'm not even... I swear to God, I don't remember what the hell happened to him. I just know he becomes Megatron in the next movie. I don't know what the hell happened to him. I don't remember. And that's where Optimus Prime says, I'm going to fly to the craters. I'm coming for you. Yeah, just so that within 30 seconds you get captured and brainwashed, and then you become their puppet in the film which you're barely in. So, good, for those who waited, what's Optimus Prime going to do? You got not much of shit. Positives I will give is most of these movies have very high-tech special effects, and Michael Bay does implement a lot of practical explosions and practical actual cars flaming, so it's not everything a CGI green screen. Of course, a lot of CGI is used because it's Transformers, but Michael Bay uses as much practical as he can, and tries to do as much Bayism as he can. Stanley Tucci, Kelsey Grammer, and John Goodman as the voice of the one Autobot. They do what they can for what they have. That's it. Mark Wahlberg gives one of his half-ass performances. The daughter, don't give a shit. Her boyfriend is a pedophile. Not the actor, the character. Ken Watanabe, Mr. Stereotype. Even calls, Optimus Prime Sensei. Bumblebee, they've done nothing with the characters. It's the fourth fucking film. Do something with him. Have him grow. Have him some kind of arc. Anything. You do nothing. You don't even get back his fucking voice. Except there's like 2 points where he does his regular voice. Like, what the fuck? Or they bleep the fuck. So it's weird he did talk normal those 2 times. The other is what he sees the drone kind of change to nanobots. He's like, what was that? So he did talk normally, but whenever he feels like it. Or kind of normally. But Bumblebee isn't even a character in these movies. He's just a prop. He's just a glorified prop. That's what he is. He's a glorified prop that sells merchandise because people know who Bumblebee is. Look at the merchandise, buy the toys, whatever. But he's not a character in this. The crosshairs, he's just just an asshole. T.J. Miller, he's playing T.J. Miller, and thankfully he dies early on. The pacing, the running time, there's no reason this needs to be almost 3 hours long. There's not enough story for that. It drags. The action scenes go on fucking forever. And ever and ever. So it just feels like you're watching the same shit you saw in the first 3 movies. Oh, they jump and the humans fly off and then they grab the humans. We've seen that before in the other Transformer films. Oh, the humans are falling and the Transformer comes down to grab them. Oh, they're in the vehicle, they fly out and they're falling, they grab, and we've seen that before. Again, Autobots they get shot. Sometimes they get shot 18 times and fine. Sometimes they're not. Most of the time with the villains, you can't tell who the fuck which villain is. The MacGuffin, some random shit they pull out of their ass that was never talked about or thought of before. They pull these names that people remember from Transformer lore, like Galvatron, just because they think there'll be some kind of nostalgia Easter egg that you'll fap to. Or whatever the fuck. This really was a franchise that got worse and worse and worse as it went along. The first one I can manage. I still gotta do a commentary for Lucas on the first film. The only way I will ever watch these films again is if it's a request, or maybe someone does, request a commentary or something else. Although, maybe I need some help on that. Maybe make my friends watch it with me so they can suffer. There you go. Hey, Stuntman Mark, hey Fabio, yeah, watch this with me. They're probably like, fuck no, that's 3 hours long, 2 hours and 40, you gotta do it on your own, motherfucker. I'm like, okay. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I don't even know if they've seen these movies. Or this movie in particular, I should say. But like, the second one was bad. The third one... This was worse, and then the next one's even worse. And Rise of the Beast. I don't even know which is worse, this or Rise of the Beast. This was too much, Rise of the Beast was too little. Because Rise of the Beast, the action was very, very forgettable. Here, it was too fucking much. It was just too much, and even then it was still repetitive and shit. And both stories sucked, and both had nothing with characters, and both... fuck. And Transformers 1 is still, surprisingly, the two I was the most unsure about. Transformers 1 and Bumblebee are two of the best Transformer films. How ironic is that? But can you blame me for being unsure about them? Because of shit like this movie, where a goddamn pedophile character is one of your lead heroes of the movie. And people wonder, there's this one guy, oh, you told people not to see Bumblebee. This is before it came out, because I didn't see it, because I wasn't unsure. Yeah, I wasn't unsure because of bullshit like this movie. Bullshit like the third film. Yes, what franchise with robot, dogs fucking, and robots trying to fuck Megan Fox, Humperlaid, and pedophilia, and all this other shit. Pot brownies and shit. Bumblebee pissing on John Turturro even in the first fucking movie, which I don't like that scene. Because it's stupid. And you wonder why I have qualms and issues and wonderment of, will this next one be good? Can you fucking blame me? If y'all want to spit. Tired talking about this fucking film is almost 50 fucking minutes. Fucking done. Fuck this shit.